That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Braylons Odyssey. I'm Braylon, and my dad's not here because this is a solo game, but I am very excited because it is Zelda, and I love the Zelda games. I know all about them, and that's why I'm going to really try to be a guide for this one. But anyway, this one is called The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. The second one is called Tears of the Kingdom, which I'll do that next. But also, me and my dad are still finishing Super Mario Odyssey, but I also wanted to start this. So, yeah. Just a warning, I have the DLC, so if you see some stuff that isn't on your Nintendo, it's because you don't have the DLC. And if you do want it, then you can buy it in the Nintendo eShop. And it's like $20, $30. I don't know. But, let's get started. Oh, wrong button. I am going to do chapters, so, because, I can't do this all in one episode. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Always make it so bright.
Open your eyes.
There he is. Link. I love these animations, it's so awesome. I think the first ever Zelda game was made in 1989. So it's definitely 19 something, but they've made them all the way to this day. Alright, here we go. That would be so awesome.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it.
Sheikah slate.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. I don't want to spoil anything, so we'll figure it out as we go. Or you'll figure out as we go. To treasure chest. We could use some clothes right now. Oh, I forgot he does that. What do you think? They don't match, but eh.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
I love the colors. That's a long word. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Excuse me. Here comes the sun.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Let's go. After we get up here, then I'll start guiding. Another cutscene. That's beautiful. Hyrule. The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Hey, Santa Claus. Alright. The Great Plateau. If you want, you can grab this stick, use it as a weapon, and press Y to hit, and jump, and if you want to jump, oh, it's already badly damaged, if you press X and then Y, you can jump and hit, but anyway, first you'll want to head down these stairs to meet this Santa Claus or old man. You can also grab food to restore your health. And you can climb. But if you see that green circle, that's your stamina. And if you run out, then you can't climb anymore. Here, I'll show you. See? And then you have to wait for it to recharge. But anyway, let's meet this old man. Oh, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me, I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Point them down. Temple of Time. The temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, I'm sorry, I'm saying some of these words wrong, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. And if you want, you can just grab this apple. Baked apple. I beg your pardon? I do believe that is my baked apple. And you can't just go about taking whatever you want. Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Oh, I forgot it was a joke. was about to say, that was a little dramatic. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent tree? Torch. If you don't, well then, just help yourself to that torch there, and how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? It's a secret. I see. Well then, do as you please. There are plenty of monsters ahead of here, though remember that you can use that as a weapon if you need to be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. If you don't have a torch, but you need to light it, if you have wood, you can do this. But it will burn out after a while. But if you have a torch, the fire will stay on and it won't burn your torch. So it's pretty cool. Get this axe. You'll want to keep walking, and then you should hear Zelda start talking to you again. Oh yeah, this here is a bogoblin. You can do this to make it faster. Just 5 hits, that's it. And then every time you defeat an enemy, you can always collect remainings. So, oh, here's Zelda.
Wait. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay. What she means is your Sheikah slate has a map, and if you press minus, you can look. This is the entire kingdom. You cannot see it because there are these towers that you'll get into later, and it'll show. But the yellow mark is showing where you're supposed to go. Oh. Yeah, they're one hit. I forgot what those were called. They're called cha-cha. But anyway, they're really good for cooking. Got some big rocks. How many are these? I mean, how many of... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you press R, you can do this. And if you press A, you can pin where you want to go. But anyway, we're supposed to go over here. And if you go to where your pin is, it'll just disappear. It would be pretty cool to live in Hyrule. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be guiding. Ooh, shield, thanks. Thank you. Now we don't have to carry something heavy. And we got some arrows, but we don't have a bow. Anyway, you'll want to head up here and put the Sheikah slate on the pedestal, I think. Is that... yeah, a pedestal. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Yep, that was right. Another cutscene. There's a lot of cutscenes in this, but that kind of makes it good. Squirrel, birds. present to you the first Sheikah Tower. And it also makes the other ones around the Hyrule. And when you activate it, it turns blue. And then, look at your map. Oh yeah, I forgot it has to do this. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. For it to put this mapping out, it has to do this. I don't know how it doesn't electrocute the screen, but that's how you get your map. Oh, another cutscene. Like I said, there's a lot of cutscenes.
I've been asleep for the past 100 years.
Uh-oh.
The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
That's the boss. He's opening his mouth like super
Now
huge.
then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Before it's too late. Finished our first quest. And to get down, you just go here and boom. Boom. And boom. And boom. Boom. And boom. And boom. And boom. And boom. Oh! Hey, old Grandpa. Wait. Right when he stopped the paraglider, then he had his stick. I've never noticed that before. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land and one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? Yes. I see, well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It's appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There is festers building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to that castle? I do. I saw the nod. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides of steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand it over. Oh, certainly, why not? But there's no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? The isolated plateau. Oh yeah, you can switch between quests. Come, let me show you something. I know the way, so I'll just go ahead. You're supposed to head to this shrine. Or, well, I guess I could kind of just spoil what it's called, but it's called a shrine. Every time I am at the beginning of the game, I always forget I don't have the paraglider, because you get so used to it. Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. Like I said, I have DLC, so if you don't have the DLC, then these treasure chests with the EX on it, you will not have those. But I'm just not gonna do the DLC stuff, because you're just following the game. Anyway, once you do the Sheikah Slate, it will do this, and you will be able to teleport between all blue stuff. It's pretty cool, but you will go inside. I've never completed all the shrines because, you know, you're busy with all the storylines, but Tears of the Kingdom, I have gotten all shrines. Tears of the Kingdom, there are 152 shrines. And then I think in this one there's 120. But still, it's a lot. The first couple of shrines you get powers, or power-ups, to help you along the way. And here's the first one. This is called Magnesis, and basically if you go by anything metal, you can move it. It's very useful with, like, hitting bad guys, because there's actually a bad guy behind this. You can just do this. Just hit him 3 times. Oh, or just 1. Boom. Already gone. There is a treasure chest up here. It's not for DLC, but if you want it, you just gotta do that. The Magnesis only works if it shows it yellow like that. But if it's still red, then you're not close enough. Okay, we finally have a bow, and we have arrows, so we can use it. Open the door, and at the end of every shrine is this. And I'll let the cutscene do it. The talking, or whatever. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman Au, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia and dedicated to helping those who seek out to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this Spirit Orb. A Spirit Orb, a symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. It seems you managed to get your hands on a Spirit Orb. Well done. Paraglider, please. I encourage you to slow down for a moment, my courageous friend. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine, it is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it said. Or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survive the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? You got it. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at your map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. He's gonna say what I said earlier, so yeah, teleport. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Okay, so if you want, you head up here for a higher view. The weird thing, which I said I'm not going to spoil, is he's right there. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you leave an old man his secrets? Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as an vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and you can stick a pin, I already said that, anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. I got it. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. I'll help. There is a shrine right there, so you can put a pin there. One all the way over here. It's not too far. Where is it? And one right there. Those 2 on the snowy parts, it's cold and you can lose hearts, so. But there is a part where you can get, the old man gives you this outfit and it keeps you warm. But if you go up there. So if you want to mark that, you can just pin that. But anyway, thank you all for watching another episode on Braylons Odyssey in a new game, Zelda Breath of the Wild. And In the next episode, I will go to these shrines and walk through how to do them. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. See you later!